With the 2024 NFL Draft a little over a month away, it is starting to become more clear which positions and which specific players the Pittsburgh Steelers are showing interest in. One of the positions of need is wide receiver after trading Deontay Johnson away in the first week of free agency. There are a few WRs they have brought in for pre-draft visits and several top names that they held formal meetings with at the Combine. Among those is Florida WR Ricky Pearsall Jr. He reportedly came in for a pre-draft visit the week of March 18. Teams only get 30 pre-draft visits, excluding local prospects, so any name that pops up on our pre-draft visit tracker should turn some heads. Last year, 4 names from the list ended up getting drafted and 1 more was signed later in the season. They didn't have a heavy presence at Florida's Pro Day, but Pearsall proved much of what he needed to at the 2024 NFL Scouting Combine, and he chose to not work out at the Pro Day as a result. I got to speak with Pearsall in a media session at the Combine and learn more about him as a prospect. He was asked what kinds of things he is still working on to improve his game. I work on all kinds of things. I think I've gotten better at using my hands, Pearsall said. Obviously I trust myself with my game strength, but being able to find things that you need to work on I think is really important moving forward. Going out there and failing a bunch of times throughout my career, learning from my failures, he said. You can't let a failure go to waste. I truly believe that. So, just working on my craft each and every day, whatever that means. Hitting on all cylinders of that. Being a student of the game and constantly working to improve is one of the things that sets great NFL players from good ones. Pearsall certainly showed that improvement over his college career, increasing his production over his last 3 seasons and ending with 1,027 total yards and 6 touchdowns on 65 receptions in his final year at Florida. He also showed improvements in his blocking abilities over that time. For a full breakdown with clips of his college tape, check out my scouting report on him. He is a very willing blocker, and that is more than half the battle at the wide receiver position. He has a competitive edge to him and gives his all in every phase of the game. His blocking abilities are still a work in progress, but he fits into the blocks well. The issues come when he needs to sustain a block. He was asked about that willingness to throw his body around for his teammates. Just being selfless, those guys in the locker room, developing relationships with them each and every day, Pearsall said. I think that helps motivate me to block harder out there for them. They do it for me, I gotta do it right back.